Okay, let's go. This is day 2 of my fitness journey vlog. Hopefully it's day 2 of 100. My goal with this vlog, at least in the beginning, is to get to 100 days straight of working out and also vlogging it as like a challenge to myself, because I felt like recently I'd plateaued. So I wanted to try to find something that I could use as motivation to keep me going, and to try to not only keep going but also try to get to the next level, because I've gotten close to my fitness goals, but I haven't fully gotten there yet. But I want to in this video talk about two things. Number one, who I'm making this video for. So I'm gonna start with that. Actually, I'm not making these vlogs for like fitness snobs that are out there. And I'm not saying everybody's a fitness snob, but you'll see on social media, on a lot of those like fitness guru channels, on a lot of those type of channels, you'll see a lot of people nitpicking different things. Like, you'll see things over the years, like they'll assume or try to prove that a certain fitness guru isn't lifting real plates. They're lifting like styrofoam that they're propping up as if it's real weights, and they're saying, oh, that person isn't really strong or this or that. You'll see people critique like, oh, this person isn't lifting enough. You'll see people say this person isn't lifting with proper form, or they're not doing this or that, or a lot of what I would consider fitness snobs. I'm not making vlogs for those people. And I'm not saying automatically if somebody's like leaving a critique that means they're a snob or they're in that demographic. Like for example, somebody in one of the videos I dropped yesterday, they had left a critique saying that it was hard to follow my sentences. Basically, they were saying it was hard to follow my train of thought or the way I was delivering it, which makes sense because I just left the gym and my mind was going 100 miles per hour. And I also have never tried vlogging before, especially vlogging something like this, like being at the gym and stuff. So I had so many different thoughts and ideas that were coming out at the exact same time, that because it wasn't one focus topic or one focus topic within working out, I just, I was going into many different directions. But again, little critiques like that I'm not against. But I'm more so, it made me start thinking though about some of the bigger critiques I see on social media, on many of these fitness influencers on their pages. Like, for those type of people who they're gonna nitpick all these different things, like, oh, you're not lifting heavy enough. Like, I have the ability to lift kind of heavy depending on the exercise, obviously, but again, I haven't reached my peak, so it's unrealistic for me to try to, I'm not even gonna say unrealistic. It's not smart for me to try to go out of my way just for the camera to lift as heavy as I can, because number one, that probably would compromise my form, but also number two, I could risk injury. Like, and then also I wouldn't be able to really maximize muscle growth, because at that point I would be so focused on just trying to lift heavy, my muscles wouldn't truly, it wouldn't truly have that, it wouldn't truly reach that point where I maxed out, because since it's heavy, it'll feel like I maxed out from the beginning. But again, that's just me. That's just how I see it. I think, my personal opinion, I think it's better to go light for many reps and then every now and then go heavy. But still, to get back to the general point I'm trying to make, the people I'm making these vlogs for are beginners, because usually beginners aren't the ones who make these type of critiques. Usually beginners, they're looking for somebody as motivation, right? They're looking for general information, general ideas of different exercises they could do so they don't get bored, and then also motivation. Because like I said in a previous video, many people like myself, when you're on your fitness journey and you're going to the gym and you've committed to it, in many cases you'll just end up working out by yourself. Like, that's been the case for me. Like, I've been working out since about September 2018. So it's been like 4.5 going on 5 years, and the majority of that time, like most of the workouts that I do, I'm literally just by myself. You know, I'm just doing it on my own, right? Because nobody else wants to do it. You know, today's a good example, right? Today's the 4th of July, right? I went to the gym on the 4th of July, and it's empty. Why? Because again, it's the middle of the number one, because it's a holiday, but number two, because it's the middle of the year. People already gave up on their New Year's resolutions, so I'm not expecting to see anybody. But I'm making videos. I'm making these vlogs for people who are beginners. In general, like as I'm trying to push myself and go as far, and try to get myself motivated again. I also wanted to try to use this vlog as something that could help motivate other people, even though we aren't next to each other, and even though we can't see each other. Maybe there's people out there who want to see somebody go on the same journey they're trying to go on, and it could be the closest thing they could have to like a gym buddy who they could work out with, or who they could, like stuff like that, where again, most people don't have that because you're working out by yourself. But that's the general point of what I'm doing these vlogs for. Oh, that's also the target demographic of who I wanted to see these vlogs, is people who are beginners. So the second thing I wanted to talk about real quick is how awkward it is. Not awkward, how tricky it is trying to stay focused on exercising when you basically have ADHD, which I feel like most people in this generation have ADHD. We're living in a day and age where the internet and social media has literally just I'm not gonna say it's fried our brains, but it's basically fried our brains. We have the shortest attention span in generations. Like, it's not even close. Like, it is very difficult to try to stay focused. Even sometimes when I exercise, like you may see in some of these clips, I kind of move around, like especially because I'm like trying to record it on camera. I'm just like moving around fast, because sometimes you just get a little too bored with one singular exercise, and then you may just be like, let me just to stay engaged, just to say like enthusiastic, I may have to jump to something else to activate a different group of muscles to even want to still be there. So I definitely want to know how you guys listening to this may feel about this. Like, do you feel like you have a hard time focusing when you're at the gym? Because I know one thing I've seen many times, one thing I've been guilty of many times, is you'll be working out, doing your thing, and then all it takes is your phone ringing. Your phone could ring one time, and it could be just the most irrelevant notification on your phone, but your phone ringed one time. Next thing you know, you take your phone out, and before you know it, 10-20 minutes went by, and you're now another one of those people that are just in the gym looking at their phone instead of working out. But let me know how you feel about that. Hopefully I'm gonna be back tomorrow for day 3 of the Slow Gainz mini vlog. I called this vlog Slow Gainz was because there's an expression that I like, which is slow gains is better than no gains. And I'm somebody who, I did not have that sort of what they call, I believe they call it not beginner's luck, but beginner gains, where people, they just start in the blink of an eye, they just like take off and see all this growth. I did not have that. It's been a much slower process, but I know there's a lot of other people who can relate to that. So, let me know what your thoughts are on any of this stuff in the comments below.
All my life I dream of space, in a place where I feel safe. So I'm on that paper chase, yeah, I'm on the paper chase, yeah. Yeah, I'm on the paper chase. Executive, so I got him. I kill the game, no problem. It's game over when I spot him. I hear it beating red dot. Unchained and unhinged, just a train wreck on the fringe. Your L's are soggy, you won't binge. My L's were hard, but I won't bend. You follow trends once you're roped in. I cut ties that I won't mend. My words been like peroxide when it's soaked and cut them open. The life I chose I can handle. I came from a family of gamblers. I never said I had answers, but I got more grit than a panther. All my life I dream of space and a place where I feel safe. So I'm on the paper chase, yeah, I'm on the paper chase, yeah. Yeah, I'm on the paper chase. All my life I dream of space and a place where I feel safe. So I'm on the paper chase, yeah, I'm on the paper chase, yeah. Yeah, I'm on the paper chase. We stress over all the trivial things, it's a mess, but we concealing the rings of the eyelids. Cause for material things we're blind, and when the diamonds go bling, they're dancing. Whenever we sing but can't see, the pain that stings the skin deep and it pins me. The sanity's bring to the fans, me think, oh, Pete, the dark poems I cover in pink. I don't know, but my rose will be canon on ink. I speak for those whose voice will shrink. I sit back while society sinks. Cold war rap like I'm wearing a mink. I glide on beats like a skate rink. The games are go, my bars are chain link. Not even blockchain could contain me. All my life I dream of space and a place where I feel safe. So I'm on the paper chase, yeah, I'm on the paper chase, yeah. Yeah, I'm on the paper chase. All my life I dream of space and a place where I feel safe. So I'm on the paper chase, yeah, I'm on the paper chase, yeah. Yeah, I'm on the paper chase.